All right, good people. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope everyone is doing well. Today, I will be showing a practical example of how healthcare teams can use AI to reduce repetitive administrative work and improve communication workflows. Now, this session is designed for non-technical users, and the goal is to make AI immediately useful and actionable in a real-world environment. Now, why does this matter? Healthcare teams already deal with a high volume of repetitive administrative tasks every day. Staff are often managing patient communication, follow-ups, scheduling coordination, and operational documentation all at the same time. The goal of AI is not to replace people or clinical judgment. The goal is to reduce repetitive, low value work so teams can focus more on patient experience and higher value responsibilities. Now, one important part of AI adoption is understanding where AI is useful, right? What is AI good at? And where human judgment is still essential. AI performs very well with tasks like drafting communication, summarizing information, and organizing repetitive workflows. However, AI should not replace clinical decisions or operate without human review. The safest and most effective approach is AI assisted work with human oversight. Now, a common reason people get weak AI outputs is because instructions are too vague. One simple framework I always recommend is role plus task plus content in its format. In this example, I will show you, we will clearly define who the AI should act as, what task it should complete, what context it should use, and how the output should be formatted. Structured prompts usually produce more reliable and professional results. Now, let's look at a simple real-world example. On the left side, we have rough operational notes that might normally require someone to manually draft a follow-up. Instead of writing everything from scratch, we can use AI to quickly generate a professional first draft. Now I'm going to show you a workflow live, so just stay with me. Here we have our notes. So the patient called to reschedule the appointment. They requested morning availability for next week. The patient is in need of the insurance on confirmation before the visit, and they also mentioned transportation concerns. So we are going to copy this first and place it in our AI. Then we're going to use a structured prompt that clearly explains the task and the desired tone. Here, it shows you are a healthcare administrative assistant. We are drafting a professional patient follow-up email, and we want to make sure we keep the tone warm, concise, and professional. Gonna copy this. We're gonna add this to AI, and we press enter, and now we see that polished email. Notice how the AI converts short fragmented notes into organized professional communication within seconds. This helps reduce repetitive drafting work while still keeping staff in control of final review. Now, another important concept is iteration. Experienced AI users rarely stop at the very first input or output. Small improvements in prompt quality often produce significantly better results. For example, instead of saying write an email, we can specify tone, structure, length, and required information. And we can go with write a concise professional patient follow up email with clear next steps. AI works best when users provide clear direction and refine outputs step by step. Now, as organizations begin using AI tools, responsible usage is extremely important. Teams should avoid entering sensitive patient information into public AI systems. AI generated outputs should always be reviewed before use. The best starting point is usually small, repeatable administrative tasks where AI can save time without introducing unnecessary risk. AI should support professional workflows, not replace accountability or human oversight. In closing, AI can be extremely valuable when applied to practical and repeatable workflows. The biggest opportunities are usually not highly technical use cases. Instead, the fastest wins often come from reducing repetitive communication and administrative tasks. My recommendation is to start small, focus on clear workflows, and build confidence gradually through practical usage. Thank you once again for joining my session today. I do hope you enjoyed it and you have a wonderful rest of your day.